Just out, good news for the holiday season. Early prices are down, while tariffs are making our country an economic power again. Okay, I'll keep going. Also, virtually no inflation as stock markets continually hit record highs, the best of all worlds for the USA. Okay, I'm gonna push back a little bit. So we don't have inflation data for September yet. That's due to come out on October 15th, but it's probably going to be delayed because the government is shut down. But from August, we do have the data. This is from BLS.gov, the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and inflation was at 2.9%. See all items. You guys can look at this. This is the Consumer Price Index. When you are thinking perhaps your president is lying to you, you can just go to BLS.gov and look at the Consumer Price Index and see. The goal of the Federal Reserve is 2% inflation rate. So we are above that target, which means our inflation is too high. So there is inflation. It's 2.9%. He's lying, blatantly lying. Let's just talk about the fact that the tariffs have caused a trade war, which has made China not buy soybeans from our farmers. So our farmers need a bailout because of tariffs. I'm not sure in what world tariffs are great, except for Donald Trump, who likes to be treated like a king, so people come bow down to him and beg for tariff exemptions. To him, they're great. I think he claimed they've made $17 billion or $1 trillion. I'm not sure, but it's ridiculous and another lie. Stock markets hitting record highs. Okay, the top 10% of people own 87% of all equities and mutual funds. This is why Americans did not feel like the economy was doing well under Biden, because the economy is being run by the top 10%. A new report out of Moody's said that the top 10%, not only do they own almost 90% of the stock market, but they also are 50% of consumer spending. The top 10%. 90% of us are the other 50% of consumer spending. So, yeah, sure, the stock market's great, but see, the billionaire president doesn't understand that doesn't help us. That doesn't help us. But sure, great. I'm so glad the stock market's doing well, Donald. Thank you. In May, the U.S.'s ratings were downgraded by the three ratings agencies. Moody's was the last one. This is a really big deal in the financial world, or it's a big deal as an indication of how our economy is doing. The main reason for the downgrade was political instability and our deficit and tax cuts. It's the realization that you can't just keep spending forever and not charging taxes. We have to pay for all of this somehow. And the people who are the most heavily taxed, because we have regressive tax policies, the middle class and the lower class are more heavily taxed than the upper class. We don't have enough money. I mean, the middle class is going broke. And that's why part of the reasons why we were downgraded. The fact of the matter is, Donald Trump saying that everything is great. Everything's great for billionaires. That's who it's great for. And I don't know how long he can keep just lying. His supporters are going to feel the pain as this continues. The farmers are already feeling it, and they're putting their palms out for their handout. But I think everyone needs to wake up to the fact that there's a reason he has 6 bankruptcies and why he pretended to be a businessman on television. He is not a good businessman. He is a trust fund baby, a con man, and a performer. He does a really good job at performing the presidency. He is not a good president, and our economy is tanking. It's going to be a painful holiday season for all of us, except for the top 10%. They will really love their holiday season, especially Elon. I'm sure he's doing great with his $500 billion.